Alrighty then, my guys. We are now just 5 events away from completing the Crash events overall. And since I have now completed the last 3 tiers, I might as well finish this. So that's what we're doing. We are now heading on to our final tier of Crash events. And then afterwards, we can probably just get back to the race events. So our first one is at Angel Valley. And we're doing Silicone Valley again. How fitting. And if you like what I do around here, then subscribing to me is a good idea. I'm trying to reach 800 subs before the end of the year, and if you want to help me out at a more personal level, then subscribing to me is what you can do. Help me get to 800 subs before the end of the year. Hopefully you guys can do that. Okay, let's go. 12 million the gold, 8 million silver, 4 million bronze. Hopefully this time I can approach this with a little bit more speed. Because I need that. I reckon if I am going to get the gold, I need a little more speed. And that's where one of my rides comes in. Because I know precisely what car to use for this. Once I can find it. I suppose I could use the custom M-Type. That would technically be fast enough. Although technically speaking, it would need to be a car with the 195 top speed. If the game decides to load those. Yeah, let's use the tuned M-Type. I don't think there's anyone who's going to go against this idea. I mean, this car looks cool, and I like it. So we might as well use it. Since I reckon the overhead bridge is going to have involvement this time. Is what he thinks. So maybe we'll get somewhere. Maybe. Even though it's only overhead, not underneath. I need more than this. Come on. Come on. I'm waiting. I am waiting patiently. Oh, okay, here we go again. I was not expecting it to show up again quite so fast. That was very fast. That was literally rapido speeds is what that was. For just how fast that was. Can we get it? Damn it. Fuck. I was really hoping that would be enough for me to get the gold first try, but the game said no. Son of a bitch. I was really hoping that would do it, but the game said no. Must have been from those cars I missed earlier on. That was probably what did it. Okay, well, we just try again. Simple as that. I know what I have to do this time, and I also know where I have to crash land my car. You know what? I'm going to make sure that this time I actually do hit one of my targets this time. And I don't. Although that does. So maybe I actually did do something right for once in my life. because I didn't hit any vehicles on the other side. See what happens here. Okay, I got a truck at least, so maybe that'll help me out just a little bit. Maybe. And that's the silver. Can I get the gold? I would really like it if I could get the gold. Gold would be really nice right about now. Okay, we got the gold. Got there eventually. As my throat is acting up again. Alright, we got the gold by the skin of our teeth. Now we have got just 4 crash zones left, and we might as well finish them. Because why the hell not? So let's go and finish them. Okay, so that is our first crash now done. Now we head to on Sunshine Keys. Lone Peak for Doughnut Disturb 2. So 6 million is the gold target, 3 million the silver, 2 million the bronze. We've done this before, we pretty much know what we have to do. We just have to make sure we pretty much get damage on both sides of the road, basically. And of course we have to take the jump. So, I think for this, we're going to use... Yeah, let's use the off-road C170 for this one. I think this is a good idea. Just going to get one full circle round with this thing, because I figured I wanted to make it my thumbnail car for this. Okay. I think that should do it. And I only got a fast start. Can I at least make the jump? Yes, I do make the jump, and can I go any further than this? Probably not, but we'll wait and see, because I am prepared to be patient. Come on, I'm waiting. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's see how far we can go from here. And answer is... Okay, far enough. We just got that one. I did not think I was going to succeed with only a fast start. But somehow, some way, I positioned my truck in just the right place to do it. And that was how I beat it. I really had to be tenacious with that one to get it done. And thankfully that time, I was able to get the run to pretty much accentuate. And that was how I got the gold. Alright, 2 down, 3 to go. Okay, next. Oh yeah, still not. Oh yeah, it's not Sunshine Keys. Not Angel Valley either. Where's the next one? White Mountain. Cry for Alp 2. Let's go and cry for Alp. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, let's go. Alright, so 5 million for the gold, 3 million for the silver, 1.5 million the bronze. And, oh, hello. This is a new car. This is definitely a car that I have not seen in this game up until now. So I more or less know what I have to do. I have to pretty much crash on the top road, then head to the middle road, and then down to the grass. That's what I have to do to get the gold. I need to cause damage in all 3 lanes, basically. I think I can do that. But as ever, we'll wait and see what happens. Classic Crasher 170. And this thing definitely looks like a classic Crasher as well. It's definitely got that hot rod-esque style about it. As once again, I fumbled the launch. Which probably doesn't surprise me. But maybe we'll get lucky again. Maybe. Like we did before. Because that's kind of how I succeeded before. I got lucky, basically. I should be holding down the crash breaker, not letting it slip. And down onto the grass I go. Can I get any more cars involved? Got the silver. What about the rest? Anything else? I'm holding down the R1 just in case. And no. Okay, I need to nail the launch. If I don't nail the launch, I'm as good as dead. The launch needs to be nailed. So that I don't have to do this again. I just want this shit to be done. Somehow. And I think I might have found just the solution. Maybe. Hopefully. Possibly. I don't know how though. And come on the road, on the road, on the road, on the road, on the road. Okay, I'm on the road. Okay, I think I should be in the right spot now. I think this should work. If I figured this out correctly. This should work. Okay, we got it this time. That's fine. Alright. Nearly 6 million. Over 6 million. Less than 7 million. Hey, and we reached a challenge target as well. As that showed up right at the end. Okay, 7 million. I am okay with that. I just needed to make sure my position was adjusted. Then I would have it. And that's how I won. Alright, new event and new car. Now we are just 2 events away from beating this and ending it all together. Yeah! Classic Crasher C170. We've got our 3rd to last crash car, I think. And we've also gotten our challenge target as well, for blowing up 20 vehicles at White Mountain. I think there was something else we got as well. I think it was for the high score, if I remember. Or probably just the other thing, whatever that was. Oh, that's it. Okay. No. Oh, no. Let's check. Okay, only 4 challenges at White Mountain. Well, the other ones we'll probably get over time. Unless we get the high score target. Well, I'll have to get that another time. Anyway, Another one at Central Route, Noodles of Fun 2. So here we go again for Noodles of Fun. 7.5 million is the gold target, 5.5 million is the silver, and 3 million is the bronze. We've been here before, we know what we have to do. We just have to make sure we don't cock this up. We can get the gold, we've done this before, I think we can do it again. And you know what? I think for this, I think I'm going to use the mobile diner again, because I want to make absolutely sure I get this one. It'll basically be our second to last crash zone of the game, and then we'll have just one left. Might be heavy, but I think it is heavy enough for me to get a rhythm established. I think I can do that. It's just a matter of knowing if I can achieve the rest, basically. If it works. And I am convinced in saying it probably will. There's probably some cars on the bottom as well, so I might as well get those also involved whilst I think about it. Okay, that's now the silver, and now we just need another 800 for the gold. Are we gonna get it? And doesn't look like it. Oh well, at least I tried. Not quite the gold, but a very secure silver. I will say that. Okay, let's now go and get the gold. You know what? I'm just gonna take the road instead. And hope for the best. And I don't even get on the road, because my launch was extremely poor. Basically, if I don't nail the launch, it's a poor start. I need to absolutely nail it, because I need to get on the road as soon as possible. That might be my only way to do it. If I can somehow nail this, then maybe we'll get lucky. But that's only if I have the space. Because the space is what I really need. That's how I'm gonna get there, and that's how I'm gonna beat this. Because if I try anything else, then it's probably not gonna work. And I think it did work, because I have now got over 8 million. And I think that's all I need to do. Finally. Okay, second time around, it was a bit harder than the first time around. But I basically just chose not to use the jumps at all. I took the right-hand side of the road this time instead of the left-hand side. And believe it or not, that actually caused the carnage I needed. And it also got me almost 10.3 mil. And it got me nearly 10.3 million in damages. Or roughly 10.3 million. But you know what? I don't care. It's done. We're continuing our march through the crash events, and now we've got just one to go. So once we've marched through that, the crash events will be all over. Okay. So we've got one to go. And I think all the other areas are done. So it depends on where the last one is. Okay, must be Lone Peak. Oh, shit. We are doing Mount Crushmore again. Son of a bitch. You know what, fine. The sooner we get this dick out the way, the sooner we don't have to do this again, and we can just get back to the racing. So this time our gold target is 7 million. 3.5 million for a silver, and 2 million for a bronze. Oh boy. Our nightmare has come back again. And probably to permanently damage us, the way things are looking. Which means I am so not looking forward to this. So you know what? I might as well make this my last car to use for this. And maybe if it's possible, its crash breaker might be enough. And not a good start, unfortunately, and terrible start. The trailer, I don't think is going to do it for me anymore. I'm going to try using the bus instead, seeing if that works. Because at this point, I practically need it. And I just want to quite literally tell this event to go fuck itself by the time I'm finished. Because at some point, this has to stop. And I want it to stop sooner rather than later, if possible. Finally. That took nowhere near as long as the other one did. I basically switched over to the classic Crasher, and then basically that was where I succeeded. Literally and figuratively. I basically just told myself to go straight for the bus, and then I wound up getting 8 million as a result. Because of my level 10 crash breaker with this car, it actually paid off. And that took me 1 hour and 20 minutes to get through. So now we can collect our rewards. And never have to do this again. Although I might do this again at some point in the future, because, well, aside from the odd few, I did have fun with most of these. Although this one I think is, yeah, in all honesty. But the other ones, however, I was okay with those. I got them all on the perfect score, got all 50 golds, and now I just need to head back to the main menu and collect my rewards. Okay, are we done yet? I think we should be, because I'm pretty sure that was all of them. And apparently we don't get anything. No, that's a shame. But anyway, these are our stats now. So 77% complete. We have completed and golded 120 events. We've won 51 cars, completed 44 challenges. And how much money does that put us up to overall on the crash damage? Huh. 901 million flat, basically. So, less than $1 billion in damages. And that is excluding the bonus challenges I might have to do afterwards to get all those numbers crunched. But anyway, there we go. Huh. And I actually did tiers 7 through 10 all in one night. Not bad for Sunday night work. For me, at least. Anyway, crash events are now all done. We've done everything, and at the end of it, we don't get any bonus rewards. Oh well. Anyways. Crash events are now done, and next time we will be returning to the race events. So, next time, on Burnout Revenge, doing more racing.